Good afternoon from Universal Orlando Resort. It has been a minute since we've been out here to do just an update on all of the things that have opened up and changed around the parks. There's been quite a few of them. So let's head into Universal and Islands of Adventure and see what's new. The first update that we have is over here at what used to be Emeralds. It is no longer Emeralds and it's closed down. We don't know what it's gonna be, but they are hard at work inside of it, turning it into something. No clue or no clues that I see as to what it's gonna be. Leave me a comment down below if you guys have any guesses. First stop, Islands of Adventure to check on the Harry Potter roller coaster. Nothing says the adventure begins like some smooth harmonica Christmas songs. This is a good sign. Everything seems to be around 5 to 25 minutes, except for Skull Island Reign of Kong is 45. But everything else seems very short as far as wait times go. Ooh, I don't know if I could ride Hulk today. It is pretty darn cold for me. These people seem to be having fun. So speaking of Hulk, one of the changes that happened around the park is they've started charging for the larger locker. So in order to ride Hulk, you have to go through a metal detector and they provide you with a free locker, one of these small sizes. But if you need something bigger than that, it'll cost you $2 to rent a larger locker. Here's the sign that says, standard lockers are free while you ride, $3 for every 30 minutes after to a maximum of $20. And then large lockers are $2 while you ride. How do they know how long you've been riding for? But these are the large lockers compared to the size of these standard lockers. Here in Marvel Superhero Island, it looks like they're doing some work on the Kingpin sign. I think there used to be some neon dice or something that came out of his hand they've been working on. Actually, thinking back on it, I believe that they were coins. Theme park pigeon walking through the streets, running away from me because, oh, he's getting a little drink of water. He wasn't running away, he was just thirsty. For a quick minute, these little yellow spikes, I guess you would call them, had all of their graphics taken off of them, but they have since been returned. I wonder what it was. Maybe one of them started to peel off. You can kind of see this one up here. Looks like it's peeling just a little bit. So maybe they had to replace it before. They have this basketball game where you can win a vampire minion. I love him. I'd be interested to know how many people watching right now know who Hagar the Horrible is. It is 56 degrees outside today. I'd be really interested to see if anybody is riding this today. This is Ripsaw Falls and you get soaked on it. For those of you guys playing along at home, that's around 12 to 13 degrees Celsius. I can't believe that. Do they look frozen? No, they seem to be a-okay. They are definitely tougher than I am because I am freezing right now. 45 minutes for Skull Island. Not as short as I would like for it to be, but definitely not 60 or 70. So it's not too bad today. They just have a cart out front selling ponchos and probably making a lot of money because everybody seems to be excited that it's only a 5-minute wait. Even though it's very cold outside, everybody's buying ponchos and giving it a try. Right across from the Jurassic Park Midway games, there used to be a hair wrap stand here. That is no longer. They ripped it out of the concrete and everything, so I don't know where you can get your hair wrapped anymore in Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure. We'll be on the lookout for another location. Heading into Hogsmeade now. I'm excited to see how far along the Harry Potter roller coaster is. The first look that we get is the side view of the new Abbey, I'm gonna call it. It kind of looks like it's part of Hogwarts Castle, but I don't know if it actually is because it would be kind of silly to have Hogwarts Castle in there and back here. But the little details that we can see kind of look like these windows and architectural designs. I'll show you once we get a little bit further into Hogsmeade. Here's a little bit better view of the front of that building that we were just talking about, and you can see the flying buttresses and different stylized architectural designs that are very similar to Hogwarts Castle. So now most other views of the roller coaster are blocked by trees and stuff like that unless we go into the line for the Hogwarts Express. So let's head on over to Universal Orlando and get a look into the construction of the Harry Potter roller coaster. It seems like they have added even more trees and bushes and stuff in the way, so it's definitely much harder to see what's going on back there from the line of the Hogwarts Express. We can see a little bit of track work in there though. And you can kind of see a little bit of that building back in the back. I think that's actually the old load building for Dragon Challenge back there. We can kind of see that they've started doing rock work on the outside of this building that looks a lot like Hagrid's hut, which also a little bit strange that they would have Hagrid's hut here as well as over by Flight of the Hippogriff. Way over there. I don't think we can see it from here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we get a really good view. Oh, you can see the track going right through the center of the building there. This is gonna be awesome. I cannot wait to ride this ride. We can kind of see a tower back there. Oh, they're doing something. They're craning something over. I don't know what these little towers are gonna be, but there's just another little detail of what's coming to the ride. Through the fence over here on this hut, you can see some of the rock work on the outside of the building there. I know it's probably really hard for you guys to see, but on the other side of that fence, just past that light, there's a little bit more rock work on what I believe will be the queue line leading up to the entrance to the ride. I moved back in line and we have an amazing view of the track going through the building back there from here. We can also see a little bit more detail underneath the track of some more arches down there. So I think that because we have Hagrid's hut twice in the same land, I think this is probably Hogwarts again. Time to take the train over to Universal Studios. Here we are into Universal Studios. What do you guys think he's playing right now? Like a super jazzy version of Jingle Bells. All right, our first stop is into Diagon Alley. There's actually a new shop that was not announced, just kind of opened up overnight in here. So I'm not sure if you could necessarily call this a shop, but right underneath the Owlry, there's a little package store that will provide wrapping and shipping to anywhere in the United States. Themed Harry Potter wrapping. Here is the type of themed wrapping that you can get. If you buy something in the Wizarding World, they will wrap it up for you and ship it to anywhere in the United States. They have 3 different options for wrapping. Just the basic wrapping, which is $20. You can get this type of themed wrapping with where you get to pick the color of twine to correspond to the house colors, which is $23. Then they have the $25 option where you don't get to pick the color, but you do get the wax seal. That's actually a really neat option for if you're buying something as a present for the holidays, especially here in the Wizarding World. Those prices actually included shipping to anywhere in the United States. Kind of a good deal. Just to give you guys an idea of where that wrapping location is, this is the view that you get right when you walk into Diagon Alley. And if you turn to the right, just past the Wizarding Wheeze store, and then head towards the Hopping Pot, you can see the Owlry right here, and right at the bottom of the Owlry, that's where the wrapping location is. Well, here we are back into Universal Studios, out of Diagon Alley. Fear Factor Live is back after the stage being taken over for a Halloween Horror Nights show called Cyberpunk from Academy of Villains. Oh man, it's been a minute since I've been on Men in Black Alien Attack. I have a feeling that I'm probably pretty rusty. Dang, I did pretty bad. I got 400,000, which is not very good compared to what I've gotten in the past. But not bad, but I wish I had done better. So speaking of Men in Black and lockers, there are no loose articles allowed on the ride, so you can't bring any bags or purses or anything like that. And they do offer free lockers, but it's the same as the other lockers. These lockers are the new style lockers where the standard lockers are free, but the larger lockers will cost you $2 while you ride. And when I say new style, that means that these are the type of lockers that you have to scan your park ticket in order to rent a locker. The kind of lockers that used to be there used to use your fingerprint, and the fingerprint readers got smudged and people would forget their locker number and stuff. Now all that has been eliminated. All you need is your park ticket. You don't need to remember locker numbers, or well, you need to remember what bank you were in. So like the one that we just showed you was bank number 9. As long as you remember that and you scan your park ticket there, the correct locker will pop open. All of the times we've been back down here to Springfield and Fast Food Boulevard, I've never noticed this sign that says Fast Food Boulevard and Evergreen Terrace. Evergreen Terrace is the street that the Simpsons live on. What was behind ropes during Halloween is now out. The Grinch photo op here in Universal Studios. It's pretty neat. You get little ropes and stuff that you can look like you're steering the sleigh. Heading into Kids Zone, I wanted to show you guys, not the entire show, because I think we've filmed it before, and we'll put a link to that down in the description down below, but Barney has a holiday show. Well, shoot, now you guys will really have to watch the video from last year because I can't get in there, because the show just started at 2 and the next show is not until 3. Kind of confused by this. It says the Superstar Parade is at 2. Right now it's like 2:17. Wonder where the parade is. Did it already happen? Let's have a look inside of Williams of Hollywood, see if they've got anything interesting in there. Sometimes they have old props and things from old rides. They have some signed Stranger Things things. So like here's a certificate of authenticity of him signing, with a picture of him signing this pop figure. $200 for this one. I'm sure this one's also $200, yeah? And they have Will up here too. $200. This is neat too, we have some signed photos as well. All of the signed photos are also $200. It's pretty awesome. Oh, we've got some Krampus busts. here too. These are frightening. Oh, there it is. It came from the other direction. Hi, Patrick. Oh. Princess Fiona came out to watch the parade. Look, there she is. So the dark room here is now an interactive photo studio as part of the My Universal Photos. Wow, pretty neat. You can have all kinds of fun, amazing pictures done where they put you in, like here you are with the Minions. Here you are on Jurassic Park in the Explorer. So basically anybody can come in and do any of these first 3 photos. But if you are a member of the My Universal Photos, like if you have a photo package, you can unlock the last one depending on which machine you're using. So this machine is the one with the Minions, and this one over here is evac. And it's actually free to try. You just come over to this machine and you get a ticket and it starts taking your photo, and then if you like it, you can buy it over here. The other thing that's new right next to the dark room here in Studio Styles is the annual pass holder lounge. #chill. Let's go inside. Pretty nice in here. You got all kinds of stuff. I'm giving out free samples of cranberry Sprite. Got a little spot here to charge my phone. Got some markers where you can write on the wall and they have questions to answer. Where's the best photo op in the parks? And people have answered here. They also have complimentary chips and granola bars. They have this Arctic Coke machine where you can take one of these 3 drinks from this cooler, because it has to be a specific temperature, and they tell me there's only 10 in the United States of these machines where it'll turn this instantly into a slushie. So I'm taking on Powerade.
Yep. And you turn it over.
Turn it over. And then what?
1, 2, 3. Flip it back. Put it right there. And press the red button.
Oh, look at that.
I already do the same thing.
That was amazing.
Yeah, and it's all done.
Wow. And now it's like a slushie. Although it is cold today, let's give it a try. That was amazing. They also have normal temperature Cokes, vanilla Cokes, Coke Zeros, Diet Coke, Sprites, ginger ale, all kinds of other stuff for purchase in here. Yeah, Despicable Me is only a 25-minute wait. It's a good sign. Definitely a good sign. It seems a lot busier than that though. I like how Puss in Boots is making his way across Music Plaza. Is he wearing a special holiday outfit? I like it. Kind of looks like he's dressed like Santa. Oh, hello. Ooh, everybody's making their way through. All kinds of people coming through for a show. Let's go see if we can find out where this show is gonna be. Everybody's coming through. All the people from the Minions and everything. Are both of them at the same time? I think it is. The kids from Despicable Me are headed down there, but the people from Shrek are over here. So let's watch the Shrek one. So shows like that are going on all day long, all throughout Universal Studios as part of the Macy's Holiday Parade pre-show. So before the holiday parade, all of the characters from the parade will be out and about at various places around the park, like doing shows, meeting and greeting guests. Here we are at the Christmas tree right in the middle of New York. The thing to look for, and you can see they've got the toy soldier girls are out and about. The thing to look for is there's a squirrel in the tree every year, and the goal is to try to find him. Well, I looked around, I never found the squirrel, I'm sure he's somewhere in there. I'll keep an eye out. Let me know if you guys can find him when you come here. Inside the windows of the Macy's store, they've got some maquettes of the balloons. So it looks like maybe they made these before they made the balloons so that they could see what the balloons would look like when they got them full size. You can kind of see the progression of this one to this one. Kind of a large mass of people out in front of the Mummy because it looks like the Mummy's actually down right now. Another thing I wanted to point out was that Mannheim Steamroller actually plays Universal Studios kind of a lot during the holiday season. So if you're interested in seeing Mannheim Steamroller, they'll be here. Last time we were here, there wasn't even the inflatable elf out front. All in all, that was an excellent trip to Universal. We got to see a lot of construction updates. We got to see a lot of new stuff that wasn't here the last time that we came. We got to see one of the shows for the holiday season. We got to see all the Harry Potter construction. This was a jam-packed video. But with that being said, we are off, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
I'm Scott, this is Shane. We're from Newcastle in England, and now it's time to pay the price.